All for Wednesday. We're gonna move on to Thursday. For Thursday, you're gonna do 7-5 and 7-6. All right, so counting by tens, my friends, you should be practicing by now. And hopefully you remember, you know the order, and it's gonna be super duper easy to count now, okay? So let's try and use our brains to count by tens. So here, each pack is represented as a 10. So there's 10 of these pens in one pack. So 10 here. These two make 20. These make 30. And all of them make 40. So that means there are 40 pencils. So like it says, it's adding 10, adding 10, adding 10. So there's a total of 40, okay? Here's the hint. Count by 10 or add 10 to the last number, which is what we did. 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. 30 plus 10 is 40. All right? So in here, these little snowball looking things, we start with 10. And what's the next number? 20. What's the next number? 30, 40, 50, and 60. Very good. And you're going to go ahead and do the next two by yourself, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right? And then you guys can get more practice today because you will get to continue counting by 10. So in this one, how many pencils are there? Count them up. And go ahead and give me that answer. And same with number 2 and same with number 3. Let's move on to 4. Look for a pattern. Find the missing number. Okay. Oh, it starts at 30. So can I still count by tens even if I don't start at 10? Sure. We just go and start at that number. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 should go here. Which means, oh, there it is, letter D. Okay? And then in this one, it says, Cal has 8 bags, and he puts 10 marbles in each bag. How many marbles does Cal have in all? So I'm going to show you how this works. So here's 8 bags. I'm going to just put it in as a triangle, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my 8 bags, and just know there's 10 marbles in each bag. And all I'm going to do is count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And there's my answer. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Let's move on to 7-6. Problem solving, look for a pattern. The children need mittens. Each child has 2 hands. Look at your hands. You should have 2 hands too. How many mittens are needed for all the children? So there's a pattern here we need to figure out. Each child needs mittens, okay? And they have 2 hands. How many mittens are they gonna need? How many mittens does one child need? We need to find that answer too, because that'll help us with our pattern. So it says you need to find how many hands the children have all together. So how many hands do the children have all together? This kid has 2 hands. 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 Okay? So make a table to show the pattern. So here's our table that's drawn out. And the pattern is going to say this. So we're going to count the children by ones because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then count the mittens by twos because how many hands does each child have? They have 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to be writing the numbers. So for child 1, how many hands do they have? 1, 2. For 2 children, how many hands are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4. For 3 children, how many hands now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for 4 children, how many hands now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. Okay, count the mittens by twos. So another way is if you already know how to count by twos, it's just 2, 4, 6, 8. You're skipping a number, okay? So that means 8 mittens because there's 8 hands total for all those children. Does that make sense? Does that answer make sense? If we said 9 here, would that make sense? No, because that means one of these kids would probably have a third hand, which I don't know if that's something that happens. But each one has 2. That does make sense. There are 4 children. That does make sense. Okay? So let's work on number 1 together. Find the pattern, write the numbers. Okay? There are 4 boxes. Each box has 10 crayons. How many crayons are there in all? This one should be easy peasy because we were just counting by tens before. Okay? So let's write the 4 boxes. Okay, so we have 1 box and it has 10 crayons. I know that. If I have 2 boxes, how many crayons would I have? I'm counting by tens. It's 10, 20. Good job. And then I have 3 boxes. And then what comes next? 10, 20, 30. And then I have 4 boxes. 10, 20, 30, 40. So how many crayons are there in all? What did I end at? There are 40 crayons in all. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Good job. All right, so you guys will get to practice numbers 1 and 2 by yourself, filling in the answers as you go, okay? If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Go ahead and ask and I can help. For number 3, I'm gonna let you guys try this one on your own as well, but I'll read it for you. There are 7 boxes. Each box has 10 balls in it. How many balls are there in all? So remember, you're counting by tens, so that should be super easy peasy lemon squeezy for you guys. Count how many. Don't count each little one. Remember, we're counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, and so on. And then how many in all? Whatever you stop at, that should be the answer. Okay? Cool. All right, now we're going to move on to Friday.